Jamie, nice to see you. And first time we've spoken since the new manager's come in. So I guess my first question is, how's it been since he's come in? Has he changed training? And of course, you've regained some form on the pitch.
Yeah, it's been going well. Obviously, regarding about the gaffer, I already knew the gaffer previously. When I was younger, I played under him before, so I kind of knew what to expect. But yeah, training's obviously changed a bit. He wants to play a bit more than Chris did, and obviously that's just the way he played. But yeah, it's suited us well, and we picked up some decent results lately, and I just feel like we can kick on now and carry on Saturday.
It seems like we've spoken about the word confidence, but it does seem since he's come in, he's sort of put an arm around some players and just given them that extra bit of confidence to get those results, because there were a lot of late goals, weren't there, in the first part of the season? Yeah,
definitely. I just felt like him coming in obviously changes a few people's mindsets. Obviously, people who haven't been in the squad, etc., and obviously a few new players are coming in. What's changed the team massive, but I just feel like we've just been unlucky, and you see on Saturday where we've been able to grind out the result, whereas before it just looked when they go outside, we just lucky deflection, it would go in. Just something always seemed to happen, but I just feel like there's probably a little bit more belief in the team at the moment, and it's showing on the pitch now, yeah.
And looking back on Saturday, that was a superb defensive performance. What was it like to be a part of? Because it was relentless, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a crazy experience. Obviously their fans was good. It was like 16,000-17,000. It was nice to play with how many fans, and obviously ourselves bought a few as well, and obviously we could hear them. But obviously regarding about the game, we just knew we had to stick to our job. Don't get lazy, don't switch off. They're going to obviously have a lot of the ball and just defend and just enjoy defending, and I felt like we've done that, and everyone played a massive part of that.
And like you say, it was so disciplined. And speaking about that luck, there was that chance, wasn't there, late on, that went just wide. Do you think a few weeks back, perhaps that would have gone in the back of the net?
Yeah, it would have, but that's football. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and I just feel like at the moment, obviously, regarding obviously the Notts County game, I felt like we had a few chances, but we didn't go in, so the luck's kind of going onto our side a little bit more this time. But I felt like defensively we've done well. We banked up well, we organised, we pressed well. But yeah, as a team, I just thought it was a good performance. Great point.
And the manager said that he's had to adapt performances. The Gateshead performance was more taking the game to them, and of course it was backs against the wall for Notts County. How's it been adapting to those sort of different systems depending on who you're playing?
Obviously we need to be realistic as well. Obviously, like Notts County is obviously top of the table for a reason. Not many clubs are going to go to Notts County, definitely not with the amount of fans they had, and just going to try and think they're going to pass them off the park, because it's not really going to happen really. So we've got to take our egos aside and just be like, you know what, this is the best way to get a result, and I felt like that game plan worked perfectly. The gaffer gave us a game plan and we stuck to it, and we got a point. And at the end of the season, we're going to back at that, and it's going to be massive for us.
And in terms of your progression over this season, you've been a part of most of the games, and you missed a couple during injury and suspension, but it feels like there's a settled back four, and that must be really positive for you.
Yeah, definitely. I've missed a few games for you, obviously, like you said, injury and suspension, but I just feel like it doesn't matter who the gaffer plays, it's just plug in, plug out, and everyone knows they're going to do the job. If it's myself or someone else who's playing, everyone knows what they're going to get from them, each player who comes in that position. But I just felt like as a whole, yeah, we are a little bit more, we're relying on each other a lot more lately. Instead of kind of hoping, we're kind of doing the hard yards, and even if that means just nicking a couple of yards, I think we're doing that well as a team, yeah.
And I think everyone sort of knows what needs to change to get results. It's goals, isn't it? That's been at a premium this season. Early on, very reliant on your early goals. What's the impact of those new signings that Mark brought in? Has that given the attacking players more to work with? Yeah,
definitely. The new lads obviously come in, just energy, just something different. They're attacking, they're quick, they're direct, and it scares defenders, and it helps us a lot, because it puts teams on the back foot, and it helps us to get up the pitch, and just little things like that, instead of relying on probably individual performances or magic. We've got a couple more people who can kind of change the game a little bit more now, and and we look like more of a threat, and as a team, and I feel like the new signing has helped us with that. Yeah.
And it has been already. It's been halfway through the season, not even halfway through the season, but it's been up and down. You're one of more experienced players. Have you had to sort of help those younger players who haven't experienced a change in management system, that kind of thing? I imagine you've been through that a few times in your career.
Yeah, unfortunately, it happens to everyone in football. Sometimes you just can't help it. It's just part of the gig, really. But yeah, obviously, young lads obviously know here they need someone to talk to. I would always talk to everyone. I've always been there to help, but yeah, it was a difficult transition. But it's one of those, like I said, it's football. You just get on with it, and it's part of the game, and can't obviously drop our heads, and we haven't. New gaffer's come in, he's been positive, and everyone's backed him, and you see on the pitch we're doing a good job.
I think I've said this to a few players, that teams that are struggling down the bottom can not always have the bond that it seems like you guys have, and it hasn't sort of wavered even though the results have been tough. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of changing room where it's a lot individuals and not togetherness, but I feel like here it's everyone's togetherness, like it's been spot on. The bonding's been great. We never dropped our heads, no matter when we've been losing, drawing or winning. We've always been positive, try to take the positives out of every game. But that's helped us now, and hopefully, like I said, we can kick on Saturday.
Yeah, looking ahead to Saturday, Halifax come to Hewish Park. Two teams really that their form has upturned. It makes for a good game, I guess. Yeah,
definitely. I just feel like we don't need to worry about them. Yeah, we'll look at a little bit about them, but it's about us. Yeah, the gaffer's going to give us a game plan, and we're going to stick to it, and we're going to get the 3 points.
And how important is the home form? Obviously now unbeaten in 3 matches. That must give you some confidence. But when you're down the bottom, you've got to win your home games, haven't you? Yeah, massive. I felt like we played well at home all season. I know I'm going to go back to we haven't been lucky, but I feel like performances, majority of the games at home we played well. We've been in the front foot, been exciting at times, and it's just like I said, it's not gone our way, or look at the bounce or decisions, etc. But the fans obviously been great here as well, and hopefully we can continue that run. Yeah, and just lastly, a word on the fans. Last time out against Gateshead, that was an atmosphere that perhaps you haven't experienced at Hewish Park recently because of the, as you say, the tough results. But they were behind you, weren't they? Yeah, definitely. And obviously, everyone knows winning does change everything. You know what I mean? Obviously, if we keep winning, the fans are going to keep getting behind us, and that's what we need, and that's what we need from the fans. So hopefully, we can do our bit, and I'm sure they do theirs. Thank you, Jamie. Good luck Saturday. Cheers, thank you.
AD.
Hi.
Hello.
AD from Free Rubbish Radio. This is your 5th, I think I'm right in saying, National League side that you've played for?
I actually don't have a clue.
Boreham Wood, Oldham, Solihull, Wrexham and Yeovil.
Yeah, Oldham wasn't in this league when I was there, but yeah.
Well, you had it. No, the point I was trying to make was, how do you find Yeovil in comparison to these other teams? I mean, you've been here since the start of the season now, so you're getting very sort of Yeovilified, as it were.
I enjoy it down here. Obviously, it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm kind of used to it now. I've travelled a lot and I've been younger, so I'm used to it, but I've enjoyed it. Everyone's taken me with open arms, and the community, obviously, seeing people and stuff, and everyone's been polite and friendly, and so I've enjoyed my time here so far,
And when we were going through that sort of rather dismal period where we just couldn't seem to get a winner, I mean, how did you react to it? Do you sort of come away feeling totally sort of fed up, or do you just sort of determined to make sure it's changed next game?
Everyone's different. I know everyone's disappointed, but me personally, you go home, you can't sleep at night. That's all you think about. It's frustrating, but we know no matter what in the season, there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs, and hopefully we put the downs behind us now, and we can just kick on.
Come with a bit of a run. But I mean, apparently Yeovil are considered to be, I think it's 4th in the defensive league. That must be satisfying from you, from the point of view you're part of that defensive unit, and if they are 4th best in the league, that's quite something.
Yeah, definitely. We already knew that defensively we've been really good, but I've got to take responsibility as well, being part of the attacking as well, because if I'm playing wing back, I've got to be part of the lads who's not scoring a lot. But I think lately we've been looking well top. Obviously officially scored a few goals, and it's helped us massive. It's helped him. His confidence massive. I just think everyone overall, the new signings, been a game changer for us. Gave us a little bit more life, and as the fans would know, it helps massive when you've got attacking players constantly running, and just gives the fans something to cheer about.
Do you prefer playing wing back, or do you prefer playing full back?
It doesn't bother me, honestly. Gaffer can put me anywhere. It's one of those where I'm old enough now. I've been around the game. He told me play centre mid striker. I'll just do a job. It's not an issue really. But yeah, what position I play, it's irrelevant as long as I get a result or best interest for the team, then that's all that matters.
And according to the wonderful Wikipedia, you've scored 3 times in a season for several clubs. You've scored 3 times for Yeovil.
Yeah.
So this could be a record-breaking season for you.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping to get a couple more by the end of the season. But honestly, as long as we win, me scoring, I don't care. If the centre back score a hat trick, I'll be buzzing. It doesn't matter to me as long as we get a result. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a goal. But as long as we get the result, that's the main thing. Yeah.
We'll get number 4 on Saturday for a start.
hopefully.
And the best of luck on Saturday.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Hey Jamie, Paul from the Western Gazette. I know a lot's been said about the poor start to the season, but for you personally, you've been in a solid defensive unit and you're the second highest goal scorer, so have you had a decent start yourself?
Individually, yeah, I felt like individually I have, but football's not an individual sport, so we're a team and the team comes first before anyone, like just myself thinking selfishly. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's luck and just wrong bounces, hitting the post or missing chances or conceding late. It's not dropped our way. But I just think we've done all right. We definitely, when we've been playing at home, I felt like our home performance is definitely been positive. But we changed now and a lot more attacking now, and we're playing better, and hopefully we can continue this form.
And did you find any extra pressure on yourself, obviously being new to the team in the summer, but also as an experienced head to look after the young players?
No, I don't feel pressure. No feel pressure. I'll get along with everyone. Everyone knows I can just talk to anyone. If they need help with anything, I'll call the lads to the side and be like, look, this is what you need to do, etc. Because that's what I needed as a youngster, so I understand I've got to do the same really. I enjoy helping people as well, but there's no pressure, and if it can help the team, then I'll do anything I can do that.
And just touch back on the goals, is that something you consciously bring to your game now, and you know your position has changed, especially in the last few years, where you have to get more assists and more goals for the team? Yeah,
because when you play wing back, it is the day and age we're playing in that. It's the stats, isn't it? If you're not scoring, not assisting, what are you actually doing? I understand that now. So yeah, like when I'm playing wing back, I feel like I have to assist or score because on the paper it doesn't look like I'm doing much. But at the same time, as long as the gaffer knows I'm doing everything I can do for the team and it's positive, then I kind of really don't care as long as we get the results.
We saw pictures of the squad watching the England game. Does events like that help bring the squad together? Yeah, definitely. But the togetherness is already in the team anyway from the start of the season till now. So like little things like that, we would do regardless. Right? So yeah, it was a nice touch. Yeah.